Welcome! Oh, welcome, friends. Welcome. Look, I'm in a bar again. Look, the wizard who controls the portal at the back of my bar saw fit to put me inside again. Isn't that nice? The things that count as nice when you've been abused, I guess, are striking. Ugh, wizards. But since I'm back in a bar again, I've been so excited to have regular patrons. Just the other day, I had Subatomic Particle in here. A Subatomic Particle! And he ordered a shot. I was like, yeah, okay. And I served him the shot. And we came up and he was like, hey, what do I owe you? And I said, oh, for you, Neutron, no charge. I'm sure you're all laughing at home. I also had some vampires in, and one vampire was like, hey, I'll have a pint of blood, and I was okay. And I had another one, he said, I'll have a pint of blood, and I was okay. And the third one, he wanted a pint of plasma. And I was like, okay, so 2 bloods and a blood light. Got it. I'm sure you're laughing at home at that one, too. And then there was this other guy who came in and he ordered just 10 shots of scotch. 10 shots of scotch. And then he took the first one and he just dumped it on the floor. And I was a little bit taken aback. And then he took the 10th one and he threw it on the floor. And I was even more taken aback. And I said, buddy, what are you doing? And he says, oh, well, the first one always tastes terrible. And the last one always makes me sick. Okay. These are the jokes, people. These are the jokes. I'm just taking confidence that you're laughing at home because I know I certainly was. And that's the really when you do a live stream YouTube show, if you're not amusing yourself, who are you amusing? Hopefully you at home. It's gonna be a good one tonight. We've got some really cool names that came up in the thing. And all of the drinks today will be shots in honor of TTRPG Pickup Con, so I'm very excited for that. But we still have a couple minutes before we get started. I told those jokes way too fast, apparently. So it looks like Patty's here. How are you doing, Patty? I realize I shouldn't wait for responses. That's kind of unfair. Whoever else is here, how are you? I hope you're doing well as well. This weekend is TTRPG Pickup Con. It's a super fun opportunity to play new RPGs. If you're new to RPGs, this is a great opportunity to try them out. Because lots of people are trying out new games. So it's a great chance to learn. It's a great chance to meet new people. And there's no obligation. It's free. You don't have to do anything after this weekend. They're all games that last exactly 1 session. So, you lose a couple hours. You're typing as fast as you can, Patty. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you're alive. That's, it's a low bar, but we cleared it. And I'm happy for that. Okay, it looks like there's a pretty significant delay on this one, so I will definitely not ask questions that require prompt response tonight. The joys of working on the interwebs. So, that being said, it's about 6 o'clock here, which means it's about 6 o'clock where you are. Welcome to the show! My name is Ansel Birch, the Indecisionist, and I will be your Dungeon Barkeep today. Now, I am no expert mixologist, but I do have a set of gaming dice and a willingness to do whatever they tell me. I'm going to put together a brand new cocktail today using only the ingredients that I have on hand and the roll of the dice to choose all of those ingredients and the name for the cocktail. So, we're going to be making something brand new today in front of you for your amusement, and I'll tell you what, if it's any good, I'll let you know. What do you say? Shall we get started? I think so. Now, as I said a few moments ago, all of the drinks I make tonight will be shots in honor of TTRPG Pickup Con. This is our 10th TTRPG Pickup Con this weekend. It is a free gaming event. You can sign up at ttrpgpickupcon.com to play in games all weekend long. They're just a few hours, no commitment, and you can try out a new game or try out gaming at all if you've never done it before. It's a great opportunity. So I am going to try and get in 2 drinks tonight, so we're going to move kind of fast, and that means that I should stop rambling on and get on with it. So the first thing I need to do is roll a d4, and that is going to pick an essential mixer. So I will switch over to my dice cam. There we go. And let's get that first roll on. All right, that's a 4. I was just lamenting earlier that I never get juice. So I'm excited to see that came up finally. Haha, juice! All right, so that's going to be our essential mixer, followed by a d6 for a garnish. Oh man, so max on that one, so that garnish is bitters, juice and bitters. We're going to do a d8. That d8 is giving us a less essential mixer. We got a 5 on that, so ginger beer. All right, so ginger beer, juice, and bitters. And then we're going to finish off with a liquor. Liquor is a 3 on that one. So that is whiskey. Oh, great. I love whiskey. This should go great. All right, so the last thing we have to do is roll up a bar term for that one and then pick a name. So that's a d12 for the bar term. Bar terms, there we go. So that is a 6 on the bar terms chart, which is flame. I do love setting things on fire. So yeah, flame is exactly what it sounds like. It's anytime you set a drink on fire. I don't think I'm going to be able to flame this one, but maybe I can flame the other one and we'll still get it in today. But yeah, flame is anytime you can set the beverage on fire. Alcohol is flammable. Yay! There are also other flammable things you can add to alcohol. Yay! So yeah, it is not common, like it's not all the time, but you can work it into a lot of things. I certainly have, to great effect. All right. The last thing is a d20 for our drink names. This is the star of the show, of course. So here is our dice cam, and there is the roll. It is a 9, which on today's names chart is the Paladin's Regret. The Paladin's Regret. Okay, so let's go ahead and mix this one together. I'm gonna use a cobbler shaker for the starter here. Oh, Psycho Pyro almost forgot. That's okay. You're to be forgiven for that. All right, so I am going to switch us over to the bar top cam. We're going to put together this first shot. Set that off to the side. Like I said, I'm going to be using a cobbler shaker today for this first one. Okay, so apologies, I'm going kind of fast. Like I said, I'm trying to get in 2 today. Let's see. We're doing juice, so I think I will go with a mellow Canadian whiskey. And since this is going to be a 2-ounce shot, I'm going to do 1 ounce of Canadian whiskey. Since I'm working in small increments, this fancy jigger is actually going to come in pretty clutch. All right, so there's our 1 ounce of whiskey. Then we need juice of some sort. Let's see. Let me reach back here into the pile of juices. Apricot nectar. All right, let's see how that is. All right. So we're going to do a 1/2 ounce of apricot nectar. The challenge of working in small batches. All right, 1/2 ounce there. We're going to have to top that with 1/2 ounce of ginger beer. So let's do the Bitter Cube bitters. Let's, ooh. Look, I can do that thing that the beauty bloggers do. Oh, is the audio doing something weird? What is it doing? All right, we're just gonna do a couple drops of this. Is it a whistling? Music. Oh my goodness. Okay, if there's whistling going on, that's just my very oldie-timey fantasy you know, the thing. Radiator. That's the word I wanted. Alright, so we're gonna pop in a couple d6 of cold damage. You don't know how much makeup is on the other side of this camera right now. Alright. Yeah, so the microphone has a audio limiter on it, but when I talk, it can't filter that noise out. So yeah, that is just the radiator. It should be stopped now, if that's what it is. All right. So the shake was just to cool it down. Now to top it with just a little bit of ginger beer. And there we have it, the Paladin's Regret. I'm just going to do a little taster to start with. All right, that's not going to be a winner, but hey, we made it. So there we are, Paladin's Regret. Most Paladins regret something. That's certainly been my experience. That's usually what got them onto the path of being a paladin in the first place. Alright, so... ginger beer is, yeah, it's like root beer. It's like, ginger beer is to ginger ale as, well, regular beer is to regular ale. You know, it's a more intense, more ginger-forward experience, in general. Alright, so... we're gonna try and get one more in. So let's do it. I'm gonna do this all in one roll. How's that sound? We're just gonna roll all of the dice at once and make this happen. So we're gonna go back over to camera B. There's that satisfying dice noise. All right, so we got a 2 on the mixer. So that's gonna be. Yeah, we're danger round. We're doing danger round now. All right, so let's switch back over here to the bar top to make that happen. All right, going crazy today. All right, so 2 on the mixer is grenadine. I'm going to use my fancy new grenadine. All right, so we're going to do a... move that out of the way for now. We're going to do a 1/2 ounce of... well, we'll do a 1/4 ounce. 1/4 ounce of grenadine. This is actually pomegranate syrup rather than proper grenadine because I'm trying it out. All right, next is the D6 is a 6 again, so we're doing bitters again. All right, let's go with the chocolate bitters that Julie sent me. Just do a couple splooshes of chocolate bitters. The D8 came up with a 3. The 3 on the less essential mixers chart is ginger ale. We're just opening all the cans today. Alright, so that's a 1/4 ounce of grenadine, so we'll do... well, I'll save that because we're going to need to shake it. The liquor came up with a... 2. So that's rum. Do an ounce of rum. All right. So that's grenadine, bitters, and rum with ginger ale to follow. You D6 of cold damage, pour it over, pop it close. Get that good sound in there. Pop it open. All right, and I try to clear the space just a little bit. Oh, that is much lighter than I thought it was going to end up being. All right. So, that drink is, the D20 says, the Biggs and Wedge. All right, so we have the Paladin's Regret and the Biggs and Wedge, which is kind of perfect because the D12 on that one came up 12, which is pony. So we've kind of got a shot and a pony shot all by themselves. Once again, this is in honor of TTRPG Pickup Con, TTRPG Pickup Con, which is coming up this weekend. It is a weekend of one-shots, opportunities to play RPG games with without there being a campaign or anything you have to do. I actually do have a novelty dice ice tray coming that I got off of Kickstarter. That one's going to be good. That one's got a little extra something to it. All right, so let's pop over to the neutral and give these a proper drink. All right, so this is the Paladin's Regret. You know, as a shooter, that was way, way better. The whiskey took a backseat to everything. The apricot, yeah, this was really an apricot and ginger beer drink. The ginger beer was sort of holding hands with that apricot juice. That's actually pretty good. I could see the Paladin regretting that because they had too many. That Paladin probably like had a crisis of faith, went down to the local pub, had a bunch of Paladin's regrets, and then their friends came to find them when it was time to go drow hunting, and yeah, I have a feeling that's how that one got its name. So no, Psycho Pyro, I do not regret that one. All right, so this one is the Biggs and Wedge. The Biggs and Wedge. Biggs is apparently ginger ale, and Wedge is apparently rum, because those are the main things that are in here. So, let's see how this goes. That's delicious. The ginger ale didn't bring a whole lot to the party, but the rum and the grenadine are a proven, I mean, that's a proven combination. Rum and grenadine go together well. That's always been the case, and it always will be the case. I mean, if that had been lemon lime soda, that would have been a Shirley Temple. The ginger beer, or ginger ale, just gave it a little extra something. The bitters, I think, added a little something to each of them without being a predominant part of the flavor profile, which is interesting considering the small volume of these drinks. So, yeah, that's curious. Sound is totally screwed up. Man, can you be more specific than totally screwed up? Because I'd love to fix it, but I don't know what that means. Chipmunk Echo. The heck? Well, oh, okay. All right. I wonder if that was it. Well, let's see if that fixes it. See if that happens after now. Maybe I don't have a Chipmunk Echo now. Okay. Huh. Weird stuff. You know, you never fixed. Yay! Okay. All right. Yeah, see, you just got to find new ways to describe it. That's the trick, I guess. Okay. Well, I'm glad we got that in just at the end of the piece here. So we had a couple really good ones. Can I taste the can I taste the chocolate bitters? Psychopyro asked. Um, the chocolate bitters is sort of there after the fact, and it's mostly the like cocoa-y note that you get left with. It's still kind of lingering right now, actually. Now that you've mentioned it. Um, all right, yay. Okay, well, I'm glad it's gone now. They can't all be winners, I guess. This one will go down in history as that one with the strange audio. At least I don't sound like a demon this time. We have had that. How did I fix it? You still have it. I don't know what to tell you. I turned something off on my end. If it's still happening for you, then there might be something going on at your end. Yeah. All that being said, friends, I want to thank you again for joining me here today. I have been the Dungeon Barkeep. I am here every week on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Central Time, making up new cocktails using dice, just as you saw today. But I am also organizing an RPG event that I've talked about several times already. You can find a link in the doobly-doo down below. That's ttrpgpickupcon.com. Also coming up the following weekend on Friday the 30th is Starlight Radio Dreams monthly live stream show. Tickets for that are $10 or they're free if you're at the $10 Patreon backer level. And that show is going to be a rip-roaring good time. I've written a couple things for it, and I am quite proud of them. The one to be most excited about that I wrote is we've got a show called Public Domain Adventure Team, in which Beowulf, Jane Eyre, Mr. Toad, and the Ghost of Christmas Past travel through literature, solving mysteries. And in this one, they're going to visit the Iliad, which I am pretty proud of. Finally putting some more of that English degree to work. I haven't gotten to think about the Iliad in any great capacity for years now, so that was a really fun one. So check that out. Oh yeah, thank you. I'm glad you appreciate the mustache. It's I knew I was doing shots today, and I wasn't sure how foamy they were gonna get, so I was like, you know what, I need to make sure things are on point today if I'm gonna do that. So thank you for noticing, Patty Smith. And Psychopyro. Look at me being complimented in the chat. So yeah, all that being done, check those things out if you have the opportunity. Otherwise, I will be back here on Wednesday of next week, and I hope to see you then. Drink adventurously, friends.